I found out I wanted to be an engineer as a kid because I really like to build things, and my parents had a car that was too big to park in our garage. So my next door neighbor and I would go in there and tinker around and build things all the time, ever since we were like 7 until we both grew up. And he went to WashU for electrical and computer science, and I went to Mizzou for mechanical. I picked my type of engineering because it's just the way that I think. I really like the way that physical devices actually interact with each other, and it's easier for me to visualize, and it's more in tune to like my understanding of the universe. So I guess I understand the universe more as like materials interacting. Yeah, like when I try and solve an engineering problem, it really helps me to have the materials that I'm going to be working with in the actual solution to the problem with me, so I can see how they kind of mesh and interact with each other. It's kind of like you wouldn't want to like paint a picture and think of the colors of paint that you're going to use. You want to actually like see the paint. Absolutely. If I just did school, I would go insane. It's working, like engineering school is a lot of really hard work. And if you just plug and chug all your way through that whole chunk of class, it's not possible, at least for me. And having the relief and the time to spend applying myself in a different way is, I think, vital for my growth as a person. And also, it's not really about what you know, it's who you know. And those are the kinds of people that you meet by doing those other things. Actually, I'm involved with a lot of things at Mizzou, and engineering is a big part of what I do, but I also do a lot of club sports and other things. So the club sports I'm involved with are like the climbing club, the scuba club, the whitewater kayaking club, and I've spent a lot of time going on trips and building relationships with those kinds of people. And it's I think a really neat part about Mizzou is that it has so much variety of things you can do outside of class. And I think that's what is really valuable, especially the engineering teams that we have here. I worked on the Mizzou hydrogen car team for 3 years at the beginning of my undergraduate career. And the people that I've met in that club have been extremely influential on where I'm going now. So I did 2 semesters and 2 summers of co-ops with NASA, and I would have never even applied for the program if it wasn't for the people I met from Hydrogen Car encouraging me to do that. And now I just accepted a verbal job offer at NASA in New Mexico, and it's all because like those little decisions that you make all the way through your undergraduate career that can push you in a direction you never thought possible. Only become an engineer if it's what you want to do with your life, because if you pick a major that isn't what you want and it's what someone else wants you to be, you're just going to be unhappy. And so that's the first piece. So now you still want to be an engineer. Time management is huge, and also like work with other students, because it's a huge load. And if you find other people, everyone's struggling the same way. So if everyone comes together, it works out so much better. And also when you work with other people, you get a support network, and that network can carry you who knows where in the future when you're in industry or you're looking for jobs.